So, this beautiful masterpiece right here is called the Yoga Book 9i. It merges the ThinkPad X1 Fold with the Microsoft Surface Neo. So obviously, no, this is not the Surface Neo, as Surface Neo did look a tad bit different in this, but for the most part, it has the same premise. And something that we never saw of the Surface Neo now was shown off at CES 2023. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So starting off right away, here's the important stuff to talk about when it comes to this product. First off, Lenovo just announced this product at the CES 2023 event. The unique laptop features two 13.3-inch OLED displays that can be used side by side or stacked vertically. A Bluetooth keyboard can be used on top of one of these displays to convert the Yoga Book 9i into a traditional laptop or use separately from the screen to make the PC as a portable desktop. The Yoga Book 9i will start at $2,100 and expect to start shipping in June of 2023. So, yeah. This is awesome. This is actually freaking awesome. And the reason why I say this is, yes, the hardware looks absolutely gorgeous, right? The hinge down the middle, kind of a big hinge, let's be honest. And, we'd love to see more of a flush look. But I said this before when it comes to foldable tablets, that we are very much in the early stages of this foldable type, future that we're eventually going to hit. And at this moment in time, we're not there, right? We're not there when it comes to the beautiful technology developed and crisp and, defined and stuff like that. So just the fact we're getting the technology is really amazing and crazy. And if this does take off and becomes very successful, you could probably guess that, yes, we could be seeing a Surface Neo comeback tour by Microsoft very, very soon. And would work perfectly if they released the Surface Duo 3 with the Surface Neo back to back. That would be an absolute beautiful launch, as that would be more of a, hey, listen, this is an Android 13 device, and this is a Windows device that work perfect with one another. You can buy them together. You can go ahead and get them and add them to your collection. So this really, as I said before, at the end of the day, the technology coming out here, while, yes, some of the technology, let's be honest, is kind of shady, kind of not the greatest, has problems, isn't 100%, but just the fact that technology is being pushed in that avenue of being released gives us the actual, it gives us the, the ability to push this industry forward in that aspect. So everything that fails is a little piece that goes toward the success of another product. So, Surface Neo, Microsoft might see this, and let's say this does go crazy and sells amazingly, they might be saying, okay, well, this, and this is a problem with this device. We could fix those things and sell the exact same device in the Surface Neo, without the hinge, obviously, and we could really become even more successful than this product right here. And then, of course, that puts Samsung in the same aspect, where Samsung comes out with their own product, and then so on and so on. And again, this is supposed to be shipping out in 2023, so this is not just a quote-unquote prototype we never see. This is going to be most likely, this is going to be a device that actually gets released and, become something, which is really freaking exciting. So right here, you guys can see we do have the pen that's being used on the bottom display, and this would be amazing to use for any kind of artist, any type of, content creator, business professional. I mean, this is one of those things where it really just opens up the spectrum for a lot of different diverse markets, where it's not just one person who is benefiting from this, and instead it's going to be a mass amount of people who are benefiting from it. And as you can see right here, you can, if you want to, make this bottom display ends up just becoming a bottom display, and then you have like a little kind of like a touch bar of the Apple products, and then you have the keyboard on top of it, and then you have a regular laptop type design stuff to look. We saw this very similar concept, but with Samsung. I think it was last CES event where they showed off a foldable version of this where it is all one display. Now, we have not truly seen that come to light or be as successful as we would like it to be. I don't think they even released it yet, if I believe so correctly. So this would be more of the logical point of view where you have kind of like the Surface Neo, kind of like Surface Duo. We have two separate displays rather than having, one display, gigantic display. And the same concept applies here. You guys can see you can actually put it at the top, keyboard at the top, have it like a traditional laptop, just like the other context. On this bottom one could be just a trackpad. So if you want to have a gigantic mouse trackpad at the bottom, you can. Or you can just have it a separate mouse you could plug in to one of the USB-C ports and have that top part be just a touch bar, which is really freaking dope. Because you can see right here, it is optimized. This is another thing that's awesome. It is optimized to be like a actual touch bar, like an actual, little separate display above the keyboard. So you can see you have the weather, you have all your notifications, you have all your stuff. Or again, you could just have the bottom be that. And this is what it looks like when it is closed. And it is small, compact, and looking absolutely gorgeous. And I can't wait to see this being released, and I can't wait to see how this does push the industry forward on other parts of the market, right? Other parts of the industry outside just this said product. And obviously this right here, this hinge as I call it, I think this is a speaker grill, I believe. It looks like a speaker grill, which would not surprise me at all. All right, so here's what's running. It's running Windows 11 Home. Operating system, OS is Windows 11 Pro. CPU is a 13th gen Intel iCore i7. Graphics is an Intel Iris Xe. Displays, obviously, I talked about before, 13.3 inch on both sides. 2.8K OLED 16 by 10. 400 nits of brightness, 60 hertz displays, so not 120 hertz, but only 60. That's kind of expected for a first gen product. Per site, Dolby Vision, 16 gigabytes of RAM, up to 1 terabyte of storage. We do, of course, have a camera, which is a 5 megapixel camera, full HD IR plus RGB, an 80 WHR battery, Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.2, dimensions, obviously right there, and then weight right there. So, again, like I said, very gorgeous, very beautiful. I can't wait to see what, showing off more and how successful this product ends up becoming. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. Would you pick this up? And, again, like I said, this could be a possible scenario where we see a Surface Neo actually return and get released and actually give us something good. And again, like I said, just pushing the industry forward altogether, which is always freaking exciting. Even though it's not all one display, I still like it. Even though there's a hinge in the middle, as long as they can make it flow and the operating system works correctly with Windows, it's going to look beautiful. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.